My name is Elizabeth Tackett, and I'm going to go over a great post-it note strategy in teaching vocabulary for 5th graders. A really great scenario for this strategy is when teaching math vocabulary. What you need are post-it notes, a writing utensil, and a piece of paper. For this, what we are going to do is we are going to be reviewing the properties of different quadrilaterals. 5th graders have to be able to determine quadrilaterals and which quadrilateral is being talked about on state math assessments. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take off one sticky note, and we're going to take our piece of paper. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a clipboard. I'm going to take my sticky note, I'm going to place it at the top of my paper like so. On the first one, I am going to write the first quadrilateral that I want my students to know about, a square. Then, once the students have done that, we will add 5 more sticky notes to the piece of paper. On each of them, I'm going to write the other 5 quadrilaterals that I would like for them to review. So, you would have 6 sticky notes on your piece of paper with each of the quadrilaterals that you would like the students to cover, as I've done in this example here. So we have a square, a rectangle, a parallelogram, a rhombus, a trapezoid, and a kite. Now, what we're going to do once we just have the sticky notes on is we are going to take our pen and the student would trace the sticky notes that they had placed on that original sheet of paper. They're just going to follow the outline of the sticky note and create a square. Create a square underneath our sticky note labeled square. So now we have that there. Next, I would give the information to the students or have them look it up in their book. What do we know about a square, and what can we make sure that when we're talking about a quadrilateral, we know that we're talking about a square? So, when looking through our vocabulary for math, I know that a square has 4 equal sides. So I'm going to put a bullet point and write 4 equal sides right underneath that sticky note in that square that we just drew. Then I would also have them write 4 equal angles. Or 4 right angles for a square. And we would do that for each of the quadrilaterals. For a square, we have that it has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. For a parallelogram, we lift up parallelogram and we have the information for parallelogram there. It has 2 pairs of equal sides, opposite sides are parallel, and opposite angles are equal. For a trapezoid, we have that 1 pair of parallel sides of different lengths. A kite has a couple of bullet points, 2 pairs of equal sides next to each other and no parallel sides. Now, for a rhombus, we have the general stuff. There are 4 equal sides, opposites are parallel, opposite angles are equal, but we also have a nice memory cue. The memory cue there is should not be called a diamond. When I'm instructing students on what a rhombus is, that is something I would tell them. So by having them put that on their vocabulary post-it note poster, that is a memory cue for them. Because we're not just doing this. We are also going to have everybody make theirs different. Not everyone's going to put their square up here. Not everyone's going to put their rhombus right here. They get to choose where they want it on their board. So Once everyone's filled out their board in the order that they want and put the correct information underneath, they are going to take off all of their sticky notes. Put them in a pile, mix it up a little bit, make sure that they tell them don't take them off in a row. That'll make it too easy for your partner. Then they're going to take their stack of sticky notes, slap it on the back of their paper, take their whole paper and poster with all of the definitions and their lovely title of what we are covering, quadrilaterals, and pass it to their table partner. Then their table partner gets to read through the clues on the game board and find the correct post-it and the correct shape to attach it to. So they come across square, they're going to look for, they're like, I know that has 4 equal sides. So I'm looking along, I'm looking inside, okay, I have 2 that have 4 equal sides. I need to read some more. So reading along, okay, I have one that says 4 right angles, one that says opposite sides are parallel and opposite angles are equal. Well, that makes sense for a square too, right? But it says it should not be called a diamond. I remember that Mrs. Tackett told me that when we were discussing rhombuses. So the other one has to be a square. So then they go through and they match it up, and then they can trade with their partner back and make sure that they got it correct. So there's a great nifty way to try out doing vocabulary in math. Have a great day.